Well, now I know. It feels like a little, it feels like a little rain.
Live from Los Angeles, it's Wednesday night, and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's your host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is hump day. It is hump day before Thanksgiving. It's Wednesday, November 27th, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. That's Carter's song right there. We're just playing some Naked Lion here on the show, everybody. Good to see you, Dave Bear. Love your picture. Thank you all for being back here. It's going to be a fantastic hump day. Hope you humped up the festival out there. You humped it day in, day in, out. And you're still humping it right now. Maybe waiting to get in the show. Hope you're having a great time. Happy to see you. Happy hump day. And join me back, as always, on a hump day, everybody. You know me love him. That thirsty daddy himself is here in the comments. GR Waters.
Boy, hey, what's up,
GR?
Oh, doing great. It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
It's hump day, GR. Woo, we're humping it up, the best one right before Thanksgiving. How's your Wednesday been?
Better, and I'm over that damn cold finally. I'm feeling almost human now.
Finally, GR.
Daddy is in the house.
This daddy is in the house, Pep Star. Looking good, man. Look a little bit more color in your face. I think you were looking a little pale before from all that, right?
I tell you, when you don't get sick for 5 years and it hits you.
Yeah, well, I'm happy you battled through, GR. Looking good, man. Welcome back. It's going to be a good show, right? It's Wednesday. Excited?
Yeah.
You're was like, hell yeah.
There's the other mic in our comments tonight.
Oh, there is. That's awesome. Which a special mic, probably, right? Happy Thanksgiving! Hey! Happy to have you here. And happy to have you here, GR. We got a lot of people here tonight. Again, it is hump day. It's going to be a great, great time. And joining us back, that frothy intellectual himself, Mr. Mike Casey.
Hi, Brian. Happy hump day, man. Hi, Mom. She's here right at the beginning. Hi, everybody. Hey, in the chat. Hey, Queen. Hey, Jack. Hey, Phantom. Dr. Banner. What's going on, guys? Hi.
How you been, Mike? What's been going on?
I've been good, Brian. I went to the beach today. I've never watched the show Monk before. I started watching that yesterday and today. It's a great show. Like, I just feel like that's what's going to be on when I'm in the nursing home. Like, and they're just mainlining me mashed potatoes.
Mike!
It's just going to be Monk. Well, yeah. You're a Monk fan? You don't like me razzing it, Pepe?
That's a good question. I mean,
You look like someone that wants to pep that pep star.
I was asking this earlier in the green room. Do you say pet the pep star or do you say pep the pep star, Pepe?
You teasing the pep star?
I'm not teasing you. I'm asking you to clarify, man.
Watch it, buddy.
Okay, I'll back off. Hi, Brian. Happy hump day. I'm excited because we got a great cast of crew and we got some great people in the chat. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Good to have you back, Mike. It's been too long. I'm Pepe's a little cocky tonight, right? A little cocky tonight.
He needs to be pepped. You got to pep him a couple of times.
Pep it up. I appreciate you all in the chat, too. Good to see you, Mike. It's going to be a fantastic night. Welcome back, Mike. Hump day. Keep it foamy. Keep it frothy. Keep it going. Appreciate you, Mike. Hey, it's been a while, everybody. We're happy to have back tonight. After his long excursion across the whole world, he's traveled the 7 seas. He's back one more time, everybody. Happy to have him, Mr. Trevor Trill.
Hello.
Welcome, Trevor.
Good to be back.
How you been, man?
I have been fantastic. Thank you for having me. Thank you for bringing me back.
Yeah, man, it's been too long. I'm happy to see you again. It's been a long time.
Ooh, Trevor's in the house. Welcome back, dog.
Thanks, Pepper.
Pepe's happy to see you too. It's awesome, man. How's your trip? You were just traveling all over the world, right? Tell everybody where you've been because it's been a long time since we saw you on Kruse Control.
Yeah, just Europe and Iceland, if that counts as Europe. Yeah, I started in Denmark. I went north, and then I went east. I came down through the Baltic states. I went across, and I went down. I saw 19 countries in 63 days. It was an incredible experience.
Man,
and
that's quite the journey.
It is. Like I was gone long enough to feel like I had always been traveling, and like it's weird to be home. It's weird to be in one place for more than 3 days. You know.
I'd imagine after the whole time you're like, where your bearings are probably off a little bit too, right? You're like, where do I stay now? Is this home again? And then you're like back here. It's almost like a dream, right? That whole thing just happened, but it didn't happen, but it did happen, right?
Right. Kind of. I mean, it's like, you mean I don't need to find a hostel to sleep in tonight? I can just go to my bed. All right.
Right? It's right there.
All right.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear more about it. Happy to have you back, Trevor. Good to see you, man. I'm happy to see you back in the show. It's been too long, so yeah. But there's lots of stories that come up during the night. So thanks for being here as always. It's gonna be great. Happy Hump Day. It's Hump Day. It's Hump Day. And you heard his music in the very beginning of the show tonight, everybody. I know I saw some comments. Jack Burton, you love it. We love it too. We're always happy to have the Nillick Master back himself, Mr. Carter James, the Nillick Master. What's up, Carter?
Good super, Brian. How you been, my good man?
I have been good, Carter. Even better. It's Hump Day, man. I'm just happy to be here. I hope you had a great week so far. It's good to see you back. How's your week been?
Oh, to say that it's been busy has been an understatement. I'm in between jobs right now, but I'm interviewing like a madman, and I'm so grateful. Universal Studios actually honored me with a nice little certificate of achievement. I was the second place runner in valet this year, so I appreciate Universal Studios Hollywood for honoring me as well as the rest of my colleagues for our hard work, because Halloween Horror Nights was insane this year.
Yeah, it sounded like you were busting your ass.
Oh shit! Carter, the Nillick Master James.
How's it going, Peppy?
Yeah, Peppy, how you doing, mate? Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm suspicious of people who don't like dogs.
But I like dogs. I love dogs. I like you too, Peppy.
You know it.
Peppy, Peppy's been talking about you all week, Peppy. You got something to say to Carter?
May I have a little bit of that ukulele?
Of course. I don't think I should do it in the middle of the show, but maybe afterwards I can play for you.
There we go. That's right,
Can
Peppy.
I get a little bit of that ukulele, please?
Very,
Peppy,
very soon.
Peppy, don't be begging him. Don't be begging him right now, man. Happy to have you back, Carter. It's gonna be fantastic. And you guys, you know you love him too. Peppy, of course. Peppy, how you doing, man?
He's in the house. What?
Yeah, Peppy's in the building. How you feeling, Pep?
Nice and dandy like cotton candy.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Well, come on. Tell me some more about what's going on, man. You feeling good, huh?
I'm going to tell you right now, that depends on how many snacks you got.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have a lot of snacks right now. So, like, what would you like if I did have the snacks?
Give me a pizza, man, and make it a double cheese with extra Pep Star Aroni.
Oh, okay, Peppy. Watch this guy. He's very busy, right? He's salty. He's salty. Welcome all back, everybody. Happy to have you here.
If he's not begging for sniggity snacks, he's begging for the ukulele.
My man,
yeah, right, all the time. Peppy, what's
I'll tell you what. Peppy says the shit nobody else wants to say.
Okay, yeah, he does. It's very true. Very true.
Maybe there's a reason why we don't want to say it, Peppy.
That's a good point, Mike. Yeah. But thank you all for being here. Happy Hump Day. Good to see Queen back in the chat. Everybody out there, we're like 4,562 subscribers. Numbers keep going up because of you out there. We've been growing quite a bit this past week again. Thank you so much. Trying to get to that 5,000, maybe 6,000 by the end of the year. I think that's cocky, maybe, but hopefully 5,000 by the end of it. That'd be fantastic. Mike's saying no. This is not cocky.
I'm saying it's not cocky, is what I'm saying. We can do it. 6,000 easy, no problem. 10K by 2025. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 10K by 2025, you're saying? Yeah. You're saying like not by January 1st. You're saying by sometime.
No, 10K by 2025, by January 1st. We've had good months before. The past couple of months have been good. It's just going to be a, exponential growth.
Yeah, and we're reaching out. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Heavy Spoilers. I've been talking to him, Paul, coming on the show too at some point. We're trying to work that out. So if you guys know Heavy Spoilers, shout out to Paul over at Heavy Spoilers. Hopefully in January, I think he'll come on here. So, and thank you. Thanksgiving's coming up. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Gobble Gobble Day tomorrow. And gobble it up tonight during your hump day too. Hump it up. It's always a good time. Anyways, everybody, it doesn't matter what's going on though. It could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, any week. There's always one thing going down on Kruse Control. And that is a line of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I'll talk about is the AMPTP and the Animation Guild have gotten a deal. That's right. Well, applause for that. Because honestly, we've been going back and forth for weeks now. They had 2 weeks left on their contract, and their current contract was about to expire, and they got a deal. So a 3-year agreement is happening. So your animated films will be taken care of. People getting paid. Health and pension funds are going up. Wage increases are going up. AI protections are going up. We're taking care of our people. And that's always a fantastic thing. Fighting the AMPTP for the betterment of society and human beings. So thank you for getting that deal, everybody. So excited. And because of that, we have lots of good animation films coming forward. And of course, one that is fantastic that's turning live action is Lilo and Stitch. I have a little teaser right here that was played actually this week from Lilo and Stitch. It's officially going to be dropping on May 23rd, 2025. Everybody's going nuts about this 30-second preview came out because we finally see, Stitch here in all of his glory, all his CG glory in the real life, kicking some butt, smashing some sandcastles and getting it all up in his rear end. So good for Stitch and Lilo coming back here. I'm happy for him. If you're a fan of it, it should be pretty exciting to see. And this whole animated to live action thing is nuts. Look what's happened over there at Masters of the Universe, because Idris Elba has signed on for Masters of the Universe, the live action version. We got a lot of live action versions we're talking about tonight. But he's going to be playing a part, Duncan, the man at arms, yes. And honestly, for Duncan, he's one of the biggest characters in the show. I love Idris Elba. I think he's going to be fantastic. Our Amazon show keeps getting much more and more traction as it is moving forward. We got Travis Knight directing this, Idris Elba coming in, and of course, he's working with the Planetary Monarch and the Royal Guard and Military and Police Affairs. And he's also Tila's father, but he's got a little back and forth with Adam, too. I can't wait to see Idris Elba. Fuck yeah, this movie needed this. I should say it's a movie. It's an Amazon movie. It really needed this. I love that star power coming in. Get it, Idris. And again, I love him as Knuckles coming out next month. Can't wait. And these animated films are doing great coming to live action, but one animated film that is going away, or I should say is serious, is Scott Pilgrim. Unfortunately. Because Scott Pilgrim takes off, got 1 season, and it's done. And if you're expecting more, now the idea about this was supposed to be contained, for the whole story in 1 season. That's what the showrunner came forward, and executive producer Brian Lee O'Malley. He doesn't look like a brother in arms. I'm a man in arms. We'll have to see. Maybe they'll do some work for him. Phantom. The Phantom knows. But I gotta tell you, people love this. And Brian O'Malley came forward and said the idea was, so we intended to do 1 season. We call a lot of favors in to make this happen. It's hard to get that cast back, an all-star cast. And they're excited that they had a chance to do it at all. So Scott Pilgrim takes off. It's on Netflix. 1 season. That's done. Check it out. It's fantastic. And it's fun. I love the story of Scott Pilgrim. And the voice acting is amazing. No one likes Scott Pilgrim, Jack Burton said. Oh, I'll give him a honk too.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I think some people liked it. Trevor just there said he liked it. Yeah, I think people liked it. Trevor, give us all those facts. You say you liked it?
Oh, no, I actually didn't watch it, but I have a lot of friends who really liked it, so I just don't have a lot of time to watch TV shows.
It's tough. You're traveling, man.
Yeah.
That's really tough. But you know what, though? It has a great animation style for this. I mean, check it out. It's great animation style. And there's a new animated movie coming out, Emily the Strange, that looks very similar to this style, too. It's fascinating. If you're a fan of this, Emily the Strange feature film coming out. The treatment's being made over at Warner Brothers Animation. And again, after 30 years, this project's coming out. Roger Rieger made this, and the Cosmic Debris team, they developed it 30 years ago. They start off with stickers and skateboards and different kind of swag like that. And again, now it's branched into being a movie. Now, again, they had the comic books came forward and people loved it so much that it had some traction. And the writer, the pen scriber, Pamela Ribben coming on board. She's in a lot of great big projects like Wreck-It Ralph, Breaks the Internet, Moana, which everybody's talking. Moana 2 is coming out this weekend. So people are talking about that in Nimona. And so she's had some talent in here. She's had some time to work on projects. Hopefully she does some justice to this franchise. I haven't really read this before, but I keep seeing great things about it. And I like the animation style. So hopefully it is fantastic because WB needs a win here, I would say, right? They also had a win over there at Dune, but Dune Part 3 is in everyone's ears right now. And of course, we got some cast members coming forward talking about the Oscars. And Javier Bardem came forward and they're asking about the third one. He's like, I better be in the story, in the books. I'm in Messiah, so my character should be here. If my character's not here, I'm going to Canada. I'm going to go track down Denis and go after him. And then he laughed about it and he said, actually, I love this guy. I adore him. Whatever he wants to do, I will do. Which again, we're having a good time. It's almost like, again, on top of that, you look at Josh Brolin said that he would actually quit acting if Denis was not nominated for an Oscar. And I agree. This is a great movie. The second one was so great. The first one was awesome. The second was even better. Good for WB. I think it was a huge hit. I wonder like what's going to happen with Messiah. I also wonder about this Harry Potter series because WB is actually getting behind J.K. Rowling, who has a lot of different drama behind her, of course, with all the trans rights and stuff that she's been going against. But WB put a statement forward and said J.K. Rowling has a right to express her personal views, and we remain focused on the development of this series will only benefit with her involvement. So again, she will be involved. If you're wondering, for a Harry Potter fan, if you're wondering after all the drama, if she will be there, she will be there. She'll be a part of it from day one for the TV series opening at Max. Exciting times if you like Harry Potter. But again, there is a lot of drama, so we'll see if there's any backlash from the fans because of this. Because people are saying boycott her from it. I mean, I don't know. I think that she's a big part of it, but some of the shit she said is pretty fucked up. But that's what it is. You know, people have opinions. Opinions are like assholes. We all have them, right? We have to respect them. You don't have to always smell them, but you have to respect them, right? Respect the asshole. Mike, don't smell them. On top of that, too.
Excuse me?
That was certainly a sentence.
You didn't need to tell me, Brian. I mean, there's kind of a built-in
Much love,
warning
Mike.
system
You know I
right
love you,
there.
man. Much love.
Yeah, Pepe, who knows what you've been smelling, man?
He's smelling all the butts. That's what he's doing. Yeah, right,
No
Pepe? All the
comment.
butts. Yeah, Pep Star, no comment on that. But of course, WB is trying to get a big win. They lost Nolan, who's gone to Universal with this big project that no one knows what's about at all. But we got this cast that's nuts. Of course, we got Charlize Theron just signed on for it now too. I feel like every day we hear about a new actor. Like, where's the budget for this? We got Matt Damon, we got Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, Lapita's in this. There's this cast gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We have a release date of July 17th, but also on top of that, we have no plot. So I don't know, Nolan. I trust you, Nolan. I know people are hating on you. I trust you, but I wonder who's going to be casting this next. I mean, the way it's going right now, it could be the Menendez Brothers. Menendez Brothers, too, are back in the news, and they're not getting out by Christmas, by the way. So if you're wondering about that whole case, they have pushed it in L.A. We were pushing it again. We're pushing it again. They were thinking of Thanksgiving now. They were thinking hopefully for Christmas. Now it's pushed to December. A judge came forward, so we're pushing to January 30th because we're not really sure what will actually happen with the new DA coming in here in LA. He needs time to actually look at the whole thing. They're giving him a lot of time over the holidays, think about it, do his work, and then we'll find out a ruling very soon. Yeah, Charlize Theron should have been in Furious. I love Charlize Theron. She's so fucking great. Love her so much. But of course, they won't make it home for Christmas. But you know who will? The Skeleton Crew. They'll be coming out next month, one day earlier, December 2nd. Woo! Everybody's going nuts online. It's moving. I see all these headlines. Oh, it's moving up. Skeleton Crew is moving up. Oh, it's so fantastic. And I'm like, it's one fucking day, guys. Take a break. Take a breather. Calm your ass down. It's going to be on Monday, on December 2nd at 6 p.m. You're getting 2 episodes. And after that, every week on Tuesday, you'll get each episode. Now, I am excited about this Goonies in Space show. I think it could be fantastic. But calm down. Calm down. You're gonna burst out bubble, or you're going to burst out you're going to burst out that baby like Megan Fox is going to do pretty soon. That's what's going to happen. Megan Fox is going to have a baby, and she's all slathered up in black goo from, you ever see that movie,
goo?
Dark Water? It's Dark Water. You ever see that cartoon show from back in the day? She went in the dark water, and now she's having a baby. It's going to be an octopus baby flipping out there. I mean, it's Machine Gun Kelly and her kids. Who knows what this kid's going to be like? He's going to be crazy, but it's also to hopefully be very talented and have every opportunity in the world, of course. But they were breaking up, and now they're back together, having babies, and lathering themselves in some thick oil. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Yeah, Trevor, a lot of breaking news.
I am breaking news.
So happy to have you here. And before we move on, though, like one thing I want to say, too, because I didn't say in the top of the show, and I feel like an asshole. I'm going to say it right now because I love you guys and I love my guests. Carter, tell the world about Naked Lion right now, because Naked Lion's out there. The Low Dangling Fruit, your album is dropped. It's everywhere. You heard that song at the beginning of the show. We love Naked Lion. We love Carter rocking out here. It's on Amazon. It's on Apple. It's on Spotify. It's all out there. You can get physical copies, I saw, too, Carter. So tell the world about your band, Naked Lion, one more time, and what's going on with the album.
Yeah, so I guess our first album, as you said, it's called The Low Dangling Fruit. It just dropped on every single streaming source you can think of on November 15th. 10 tracks, 37 fun-packed minutes. The band's name tends to get misspelt because we intentionally misspelt it. It's NAK'Dlion, and you get to hear electric ukulele and a set of drums. We are a duet, but we do have a live full band when you come see us live.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, a live show, December 21st. Chances are we'll be playing at the Whiskey A Go Go. So that's really.
Is it going to go down, Carter? Is it going down?
We are like
can't wait
about
to
like
find out.
60% sure, 40% we're not too sure yet. But our manager is working hard as hell to make that a reality.
Yeah, I hope so, Carter. And Colleen, shout out to you. I saw you out there. Good to see you. It's been forever. Thanks for being on Cruise Control. But Carter, yes, I can't. I'm putting my fingers crossed. I want to be there at the Whiskey. That's an amazing venue here in Hollywood. It's groundbreaking for you. It's very exciting. I want to see you on that stage, rocking out with that ukulele and having a great time. I really do. I can't wait. And it's a great album, everybody. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. You can get it on Spotify. You can get it on Amazon, Apple Music. You can get it everywhere, pretty much, right, Carter? And can you get physical copies somewhere too? Because I saw you have physical media. I saw you had an Instagram post. You saw it, like you were pushing it online. I saw, right?
I want it on vinyl, man. You got to print some of those up for me.
Vinyl.
So to answer all your questions, we are in the early stages of getting physical copies out to places like Walmart, Best Buy, Target, and otherwise. That isn't happening exactly at the moment, but we're pushing to make that happen. To get it on vinyl, yes, we're also pushing to make that a reality as well. It's gonna be a little bit more trickier, given because they're not really in style like CDs. Vinyls are just kind of non-existent unless you're looking for something more old school, like vintage, if you will. Let's go to a pawn shop. Let's go to a vintage shop. But silliness aside, that would be something that would be very, very fascinating just to get that out there. You know, make it old school, make it fun, and make it what do you call it? Antique in a positive way.
Yeah, Carter. Well, applause for Nick and Ryan, everybody.
Terrific album, yeah.
Yeah, I've been jamming out to it.
What a concept.
Do you have a favorite song?
Record player, huh, GR? Yeah, I think it's awesome. Carter, I'm excited for you. Congratulations again. Everybody check out Naked Lion. You heard that first song as we started off. Carter's here with us. He's rocking out. He might do a little ukulele later, maybe. Maybe we'll see. I know Peppy wants to see it. We'll see. Don't pressure the man, Peppy. Nope. Don't pressure anybody. We're so happy to have you here, though. We really are. You know. Oh, Peppy, don't ignore me, man. That's not cool. That's really not cool.
I'm a motherfucking pep star.
Oh, man, calm down, Peppy. All right, everybody. Well, we got a lot going on Cruise Control. Appreciate you as always. Numbers keep going up because of you. Thank you so much. We're at 4,565. We'll keep getting there. We'll get to that number that Mike wants, that 10,000, hopefully. But everybody needs to have their moment in the sun right now because a lot of breaking news is going down. And this is that time that all my guests get 1 minute to break down all their breaking news. And what I call is their hot takes. Let's do it. All right, now it's time for those hot takes. This is that time I put 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute breaking down all their hot takes on all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it for that bomb blows up, or will they not? If they don't, I used to buzz people. I'm not buzzing anymore. Your hot takes matter to you. They're amazing to you, and the audience decides who gets that buzzer. The audience decides who's the hot take master. The audience decides who wins hot takes for this Hump Day edition before Gobble Gobble Turkey Day. And I can't wait to find out who will be the hot take master tonight. Let's go to the panel. Let's go to the panel right now. All right, everybody. It's hot take time. And I'm going to send it over to Mr. Mike Casey over there, our resident intellectual himself, to tell us who he thinks should go first for these hot takes.
Oh, thank God you sent it to me, Brian. I am terrified. Therefore, I must go first. Too much challenge in the house.
First. Usually when I send it to the person who gets to decide, they don't go first. It's very rare, Mike. It's very rare.
Sometimes if we're peeing our pants in fright, then we have to go first so that we don't have a panic attack and have to call our mom in here.
Mike, I'm going for fifth today.
Well, Mike, it's gonna be okay. Don't pee those pants. It's cool to pee your pants, but just don't do it, man. Just don't do it, you know. All right, man. I believe in you as always, Mike. Mike is he's a resident hot taker here on Cruise Control. So, Mike, get ready, get sophisticated, sassy, sexy, up top, rock it out, down low, in your pants, and get these hot takes out to the world. You ready for this?
Feeling buttery, Brian.
Feeling buttery and biscuity. Here we go, Mike. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Animation Guild got a deal. They get more people in the writer's room. That's all that I've heard, but that's excellent. Live action Lilo and Stitch. I feel like The Rock should be in this somehow. Idris Elba and Masters of the Universe. That's, it's a nostalgia thing. I remember the action figures more than I remember the actual cartoon. No more Scott Pilgrim, but it's great that they got the whole story out in one season. Emily the Strange movie. Rarely do you hear characters that started out on a skateboard getting their own movie deals. That's great. Josh Brolin, if Dune getting snubbed will cause you to quit acting, then, I love Dune, but hey, like, maybe that would be for the best. Warner Brothers is supporting J.K. Rowling. Listen, guys, like, if you don't want to support her, then don't go see it. Like, this is capitalism. This is how it works. It's not cancel culture. It's capitalism. Charlize Theron joining the Nolan movie. You're right, Brian. That movie's packed. Menendez Brothers, you're not going to be home, but yeah, maybe in 2025. Skeleton Crew, Goonies in Space, and Megan Fox. What? That can't be good for the baby, all that stuff. Whatever it is. It looks like it's going to be a Venom baby, because that looks like the outer space goo. Am I right, Brian?
It does. All over her, man. Great hot takes, Mike.
Thanks.
And love, Mr. Mike Casey right here. Great hot takes, Mike. Great hot takes.
Man, glad I went first.
You knocking out those hot takes, Mike. Great hot takes. Hey, just a sexy boy, Mike. You got those hot takes. You got those hot takes.
What was Trevor's music? I didn't recognize that. His intro.
The band is called Dance with the Dead. The song is Tales for the Boneyard. I first heard it about 7 years ago, and ever since then, I've wondered, how do I get this music to play every time I walk into a room? And
well,
Brian,
bam, you got it now.
Yeah, I can do it.
Every time you walk into Kruse Control, man, you're going to get that music. So, and if you win hot takes, you're going to get that music too. There you go. That's how it goes. That's your theme, man. Appreciate you. I love that. You're like, why would I have to play when I walk into a room? Welcome, Phantom. All right, Mike, who's going to go next? What are you thinking here? Who are you going to send that frothy ball off to?
Carter.
Oh, you sent it to the Carter, the Milk Master himself. All right, Carter, how you feeling about that? You prepared for the hot takes for today? You're kind of undefeated the past few times you've been on here.
Really? That's cool, man. Okay. Well, I'm feeling great. Craning to the mat. Let's make it happen again. Hopefully, we'll see what transpires.
We'll see what happens, Carter. I believe in you. I believe in the Nilk Master. I believe in Naked Lion. And I believe in you conquering the future and conquering these hot takes right now. So let's do this, Carter. All right, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Animation Guild, getting a deal done? Absolutely. Keep it going. Live action Lilo Stitch? Hey, never say never. It could be phenomenal. Hey, maybe if not more phenomenal than the first one. Hey, Idris Elba, classic. Masters of the Universe is going to be even more universal. Scott Pilgrim said everything that needed to be said. Emily and the Strange movie coming? Hey, let's make the Strange stranger. Josh Brolin to quit? I think it's a publicity stunt. He's a great actor. He'll never quit. Warner Brothers supporting J.K. Rowling. We all have opinions, and so does she, and so does Warner Brothers. Charlotte Theron joining a Nolan movie? Do it. Do it now. Menendez Brothers will be coming home for Christmas. Maybe next Christmas. Never say never, boys. Skeleton 2 releasing changes? Release changes. Make more changes happen. Make us being pregnant again. Hey, do it, mama. You're a great mama already. Let's see you be a mama to this new one very, very soon.
Dang, Carter, that's some great hot takes. He got it. Yeah, congratulations, Carter. Woo. Yeah. Woo. How's it feel, Carter?
Great, do it to the next, dude. Go to Disneyland.
Yeah. Great hot takes, Carter.
Thank you, guys.
Woo! That's what we do here on Kruse Control. Yeah. All right. A lot of fireworks, a lot of pop and circumstance. Mike, you got it. Mike, that budget's getting out of hand right now for the fireworks, man. I don't know how you're making this happen, but I appreciate it. Mike's gonna let me be right there. He's like, I'm gonna let that lie. Who's going next, Mike? You gonna send over to Trevor or the thirsty daddy himself?
Yeah. Why don't we let Trevor have it now so thirsty daddy can bring it up the rear?
Oh, gee. That's
Thank you.
That's awesome. All right, Trevor, how you feeling about this? Feeling good? It's been a while. I know you're a pretty good hot take master yourself, man. You prepared for this again?
I am.
I know every time you coming on here, you got a plan. All right, I believe in you. Yeah, I got notes. I love it. That's why. This is why Mike went first, I think, right, Mike?
100%.
All right, Trevor, we're getting serious. We're getting serious, not saucy. We're getting sexy, not over the top. We're getting to lay down that stuff, make it happen right now with these hot takes. Bring on the butter, bring on the biscuits, and slather that shit up and make some great hot takes. You ready for it?
Hell yes, hit me.
All right, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
All right, I'm always happy to see the unions get better contracts, so congrats on that. I am breaking the rules today, though, and the rest of this is about Rowling and Warner. We complain about rainbow capitalism, like Walmart carrying Pride merch, beer companies stunt casting transgender spokespeople, and like fucking Raytheon adding a rainbow to their logo for the month, especially since they always drop it on July 1st. And it is a cynical cash grab, but also it can be used as a bit of a canary in the coal mine. There's been a noticeable decline in large corporations showing support for the queer community the last couple of years, and I think it's indicative of a troubling trend in public support. This Harry Potter HBO series was announced in January 2021, so it's been almost 4 years, and even though Harris also threw the queer community under the bus a week before the election, I don't think it's a coincidence they announced Rowling's involvement after Trump's victory, and just 1 week after the first openly transgender U.S. senator ever elected made it clear she has no intention of fighting for her community.
Wow.
Transphobes are getting bolder, TERFs are the bootlickers of the patriarchy, and a useful tool for Project 2025, and I think this is a bigger deal than people want to acknowledge. There certainly weren't studios going to bat for Mel Gibson in 2006.
Very true. Great hot takes, Trevor.
I told you I was scorching the earth today. That was my intention. I've been very
Scorching the earth. Hey, isn't this like the most drinking day of the year? Like everyone parties the most right now. Like that's like the biggest bar day of the year before Thanksgiving too. Oh, there we go. Hey, I totally approve on Kruse Control. I would be drinking too, but I didn't get a chance to pick any whiskey up tonight. So great hot takes, Trevor. Woo.
Thank you.
Nice work. Good point.
GR, are you pouring yourself a drink on that one? What are you doing?
Well, I'm ready for Friday already.
For Friday, it's gonna be a great week. Happy Thanksgiving again. All right, Thirsty Daddy, it's down to you. You're taking it in the rear. I mean, you're taking it. You're last.
Bringing up the rear.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Everybody. It's hump day.
Take that offer, but no thanks.
What the fuck? I know, Peppy, right? All right, GR, how you feeling? Feel good about these hot takes?
Well, I got a lot to live up to with those three.
It's gonna be quite the night tonight, GR. But here we go. Get ready, GR. Get thirsty, get parched, get happy, get going and lucky. Get those hot takes down. Smack those some bitches on that table and tell them what's up, GR. I know you will. Ready for hot takes?
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it, as Deadpool say. And hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Hey, animation deal. It's about time. Why wait till the last minute? Lilo Stitch, fun with a fucked up alien. Idris Elba in the Masters, great ad, of course. Emily the Strange, never heard of it, don't care. No more Scott Pilgrim, they only wanted 1 year, I think that's what they got. Josh, he's an actor, he's not gonna quit, for Christ's sake. Rollins, why talk about a homophobic bitch? That's how I really feel, yes. Jerome, good ad, whatever that movie's going to be called. Let's see. Menendez Brothers, they're getting out in 2035, maybe. Skeleton Crew moved up a whole day. Wow. And Megan's going to have a baby. But it is looking kind of weird, like spacecraft. Oh, well.
Got that ooziness going on, GR. But great hot takes, GR.
Thank you, sir.
Woo! How's it feel? Yeah! Great. You need your beer cans. One day, we're going to get those beer cans for you. Great hot takes. And I'm putting it out to you right now in the chat. Tell us who you think should be the hot take master for this Hump Day edition of Kruse Control, November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. Appreciate you here if you're watching right now, because it is the day before Thanksgiving. You can be a lot of places here with us on Kruse Control, so appreciate all 264 of you. Thank you for being here as always. All right. Let's go around the table. The voting is open. Vote it up and let us know who should win. But let's go around the table a little bit, because I know that there's a lot of breaking news that's been going on, a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. And I want to talk about this Nolan thing. Are we ever gonna get a plot, Mike? Anytime? They're gonna wait till like the movie drops for a plot, because I feel like you can announce like how many cast members and like you still can't tell us like one thing about what the movie is really about. Oh, it was like weird rumors going around the internet, you know?
I mean, people know. Are you hearing any scuttlebutt in Hollywood aside from the official channels, Brian?
No scuttlebutt at all, man. I feel like the butt has been clinched. You know what I mean? Clinched shut, that butt. You know,
we're hearing we're sufficiently tantalized, are we not? I mean, the talent roster is super high. I gotta imagine that like Nolan films just in general have a much longer production period than most movies. They probably start writing and planning, and he's probably got the next 3 movies already, starting at this point. I guess. I don't know. They're just kind of trickling. They're not even giving us breadcrumbs, though, is the thing. They're just saying, oh, it's a coming.
Maybe
there's like a rumor about being like a helicopter cop show. There's a movie, GR. There is 2025. They're supposed to start shooting. The only rumor that is like that it's supposed to be maybe about 2 cops, like helicopter cops, like an older one and a younger one, and Tom Holland's like being trained to be a helicopter cop. Which I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Nolan's very like he is holding it in very tight, which is fine, but he's got to let it out sometime. Right?
Helicopter cops, not like EMTs or something. Helicopter police.
No, helicopter cops.
Who? So,
helicopter police.
Do you have any insight into who the helicopter police are, GR? With your background?
Well, let's put it this way: they fly helicopters. There you go.
When I lived in Van Nuys, I was right next to the airport, and they were launching helicopters out of there at all hours of the night. So I know there's helicopter cops in LA. There's so many helicopter cops in LA.
Trust me, as I live right there, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like at this point, Christopher Nolan himself is the brand. People are going to go see whatever shit he farts out. So it doesn't even matter what the plot synopsis is. People are already pre-buying those tickets.
It's very true. And it's
I think the real question.
Love Nolan too. And,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, Mike. No, get the voice. The real
question is the title, right? Is it going to be copters or helicopters? Because it's got to be one or the other one. There's no other.
It's going to be choppers.
Choppers. Coppers and choppers. There you go.
Coppers and choppers, and gonna get out there and poppers. I don't know. I know it's a long thing we're waiting for. What was it, Trevor?
I just said I really hope it's coppers and choppers. That resonates with me, like on a deep level for some reason.
I would love that. And Carter, let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about like over the whole breaking news here, the He-Man thing, the Masters of the Universe. Do you think this could be an actual hit right now for Amazon? And would someone like Idris Elba make some kind of like big star power, make it be like fly to the top of the charts?
I think with the addition of the one and only Idris Elba is a fantastic idea because he brings a lot of star power, as you said. And I think that right now, in this day and age, something like He-Man would be very, very intriguing. I think for some, it would be very peculiar. And of course, I think some people will think of it as a mixed bag of emotions. But overall, given the fact that they have found a phenomenal actor in the one and only, I mean, he will bring power, excitement, and the He-Man vibes to this project.
That's awesome, Carter. And Carter, do you know what's actually happened with Megan Fox right here? I have no idea. What's happening, Carter? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
She's giving off a lot of Kim Kardashian vibes, in my opinion. I'm seeing a lot of that Kardashian influence in that kind of artwork. So observing behind the glasses, I'm like, oh man, you know what? I think she can actually pull off that black oil look pretty well, actually, especially while pregnant. It's kind of like what Demi Moore did when she first showed off some skin when she was pregnant like 30 years ago, but minus the black oil. So it's like a mix of like Demi Moore with Kim Kardashian vibes, in my opinion.
Well, that's a scary thought.
I can so GR. And Trevor, tell us how you really feel about J.K. Rowling. I'm just kidding.
I think I've said what I need to say.
I think you did. I think you did. I just had to go there for once.
Further on that.
Yeah, right. Dive in. No, that's just crazy about the whole area. I mean, again, everybody's gonna do what, like Mike said, capitalism. That's what's gonna happen. You know, they look at the brand. They have her. She's what tells them what the story is, and they're doing like 7 seasons of Harry Potter, something like that. So they're really gonna have to have her there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you can talk about like, yeah, don't see it if you don't want to, or boycott or whatever, but like I think the average person just does not pay enough attention to like know about or care about this stuff. And especially like since the target audience for Harry Potter is children, like what's the target age for Harry Potter starting out like 6 or 7 or 8? Like I don't think that that's an audience that like can appreciate nuance or understand like the concept of death of the author or an author in general. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust people to do what they believe in, I guess. I
think you're correct. The timing is very convenient. I hadn't thought about that at all, Trevor.
Yeah, they were holding on that too. It's like because they've been talking about the show for a long time. They've been casting for Harry Potter, casting for all of it. So yeah, it's interesting. Timing is interesting. That's the business though too. That really is the business. Like all of a sudden, it's like why now? Why now? And I know GR, we've been talking about Menendez Brothers quite a bit. GR, are you shocked that they've been pushed to 2025?
Not a little bit. I told you 2 months ago when the DA then said that he was going to get them out. I told you that was a political bunch of BS. Those dirtbags are never getting out. They're going to rot in hell.
We'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling they might get out, GR. I have a feeling they might get out. And again, it comes down to the new DA. We'll have to wait and find out. I'm interested to see
if they don't get out. You know that.
Right now we have a 3-way tie for hot takes. By the way, can I say that we have a 3-way tie? I don't know what to do right now. GR, what do we do?
Well, we announced the loser. How's that?
We could do that. Like I hurt someone's feeling though. Maybe I don't know.
No, it just means that they didn't win this time.
I mean, I think I'm disqualified for breaking the rules, so it's between you.
Not according to the chat.
Oh, okay.
Not according to the chat. And so I hate to say this though. Sorry, GR, you're the loser right now. Sorry about that.
It happens.
So right now we got a 3-way tie. I'm gonna start a new chat. You know what? You all win. Fuck it. It's Thanksgiving. It's the gift that keeps on giving. You all win. Congratulations, Trevor. Congratulations on winning hot takes. Yeah. And congratulations, Mr. Mike Casey. He's a sexy boy. He's not taking it. He's like, whatever.
I can't see anything. No, all I can see was my Paraport logo.
Oh yeah, you're dancing. And congratulations. There he is. And congratulations, Carter James, the No Cast. Congratulations. Congratulations on great hot takes across the board. Great hot takes. Appreciate you all. Yes, and thank you all for voting. Thank you all for voting out there. We appreciate it. Happy Turkey Day. There's a lot going on, though, beyond this. I appreciate it. You guys did fantastic with all the hot takes. Very excited. On a somber note, something did happen recently, and I want to talk about some more details that came out. And a lot of news came out about this case. What happened with Liam before, when he passed away from One Direction. I want to talk about. So let me talk about that. So if you all saw on the news not too long ago, Liam Payne passed away, and there's been a lot of controversy about that because he was in a hotel. There's the picture, a video came out with them hauling him up to his room and locking him in the room, and then he had a friend that was supposed to be taking care of him and watching him, Roger Norris, and the prosecution was trying to charge him for intent for not helping out, for not being there for him along the whole time, because he was supposed to be his buddy to take care of him to make sure that he's safe. And they were saying that he actually didn't. It was called it abandonment. That they abandoned him at his time of need. And he was supposed to stop him from using drugs, stop him from actually, getting involved with, again, he probably had prostitution. There's a point, apparently some prostitutes came there and he had texted him, Payne had texted him and said, hey, I'm going to probably, womp womp with a hoo right now tonight. And I think that whenever that happened, like, he said, no, don't do that. He came over there, talked to him. Prosecution's trying to say that, he paid the prostitutes off. And then on top of that, said we have to stop this for abandonment. He did, but they didn't commit suicide, Queen. This came out today. So this came forward. They were trying to prosecute him and the prostitutes and the people who gave him drugs for his death. But we came to find out today that a judge came forward and said, no, we're not going to let you charge this guy for abandonment, because on top of that, this is a different kind of case. It's not a federal case. It's a local case. And so the federal prosecution shouldn't have any kind of jurisdiction here, so it's going to be thrown out. But on top of that, too, news came out forward from the actual incident, and this is insane to me. Apparently, he had a I guess he used to do this all the time. He used to like to jump out windows and get out of hotel rooms to escape. That was the thing that he used to do. And apparently at this time, his friend said that he was actually not drunk. Nothing was wrong when he left him. It was an hour before he died, and it was an accident because apparently he had a hat on, he had a backpack on. He was trying to jump over the balcony to get out of the hotel to get free. And that time he fell to his death, unfortunately. It's just really sad to hear about that. And again, this whole thing blew up about being like suicide for a long time. He's all messed up. They're trying to blame his friend. It's the saddest thing. But this guy apparently just accident, fell to his death. Something that he's been doing for years. Jumping out of hotel room windows, like crawling out till he was going to try to get to the next balcony apparently, and he slipped and he fell. And he's done that multiple times to escape when he was trying to get away from paparazzi, get away from people. And it's unfortunate we lost an amazing person during that time. And it's really sad. But I think that it's like something also tells us about the country, and also about when it comes down to about like what we're doing in the court cases, because you're trying to charge his best friend for abandonment that he's been there from. He was there from almost the whole day. And on top of that, he was wearing a hat. He was going to jump off this balcony to escape himself, and you're still trying to charge somebody for his death. That's insane to me. Again, all the evidence is there, and you're still trying to take someone and ruin their lives. When it sounds like this guy was a really good friend of this person, and you can't stop somebody in a situation like this. You just can't. He was there most of the time. And now they're trying to say that he was paying off the hookers, and he was incentivizing him. I don't know. There's information we don't really know, but the fact that it's being thrown out, to me personally, I think that they should have left these guys alone, left the friend alone, and also just like call a spade a spade. This is what happened. It was an accident. He hurt himself. He died. And he caught a lot of issues. And the music industry is very, it's very fragile. We've lost a lot of big musicians throughout our days, from drugs, from alcohol. Again, it's the biggest thing. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right, Carter? And it's really sad to hear this. Carter, when you hear about this, how do you feel about the prosecution going after his friend? And are you shocked that like right now is the time that they would try to charge somebody else when it was clearly an accident?
Yeah, the fact that they're going after Liam Payne's friend, press charges on him, that's a little bit baffling to me, because the situation in and of itself is quite tragic, and everything that's going on behind the scenes. I mean, the public is only able to know so much about what's going on behind the scenes. I think there was more to Liam Payne's death than we were actually being told. I hate to speculate. I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists, but I do believe that there was something much more tragic and much more sinister behind the death of this magnificent talent. And when one garners up such a mass acceptance like Liam Payne did when he was in One Direction or when he was doing his own thing, one can go a little bit crazy and can basically do everything he can to comfort him or herself, to the point where they numb the pain and the loneliness of being so high at the peak of all peaks, where there's nowhere else to go but down as an artist, as a person, as an individual. To garner mass acceptance like that and having no way to cope with it, it can end up having very devastating consequences and circumstances.
Yeah, and Carter, being in the music industry, you see stuff like this too, and also like for you too, being straight edge, right? Like never touching drugs, alcohol, stuff like that, and being surrounded in this world like this. How does that make you feel? Does it make you like be like? Does it make you understand at all with them what they're going through? Does it make you understand like how hard the profession is? This happens to people, and how do you stay separate from that, Carter?
Well, the one thing that I know for sure as an artist is that one has to really understand, your I don't like to use this word because it gets lost in translation, but it's true. You really have to understand what triggers you, what hurts you, but also what lifts you up altogether. And the thing is, myself, who's done this kind of music and has been doing music for 22 years to be exact, in the industry, it's a very insane and sometimes very private club. And whenever something goes wrong, whether you're in the industry or not, sometimes your phone will be ringing off the hook saying, oh, did you hear about this person? This person's passed away, or this person did this person did that. And in music or in movies, entertainment, just in general, there's a lot of insanity behind closed doors, but there's also a lot of misinformation in general out there. And myself, who's ever been higher drunk in his life, not even taking cigarettes, weed, hookah, or vaping. The best way that I can cope with all of that is working out, checking my diet, and making sure that I'm staying the course with my own morals and virtues. So that's one thing I would encourage every single artist or any entertainer to do in general is stay away from the hoopla and focus on your mission, your morality, and your virtues first and foremost. Look out for number one at all times.
Man, Carter, the powerful words, man. Being involved with the rock and roll scene and what you've been doing in and out of different bands, and now having your whole new band together, and it's amazing, man. I really applaud you because it's a lot to go through. It's hard. It's hard for a lot of people not to fall into those demons. It is, and you see something like this, it's just tragic. And you're right. People are gonna reach out to you too. They're gonna ask you and be like, "What do you think about this? You hear about this?" Because you are so involved in the music industry. And it's just like I'm happy, man. I'm happy for you. I love you, man. I think that what you're doing, what you put out there, the drive, the motivation is fantastic to show people that yes, you can still do this without having to fall into those demons. And I really appreciate you like putting that forward. That's really awesome, Carter. Really appreciate that. Hell yeah, Carter. Yeah, appreciate you. Man, Mike, what do you think about that too? Do you think that a lot of people just like aren't as strong as Carter? Like, can this change? Can this business change? Because honestly, we can keep losing people like this crazy stuff. Is there anything we can do to change the messaging to actually get people to be safer and take care of themselves like we do, like Carter's saying to do?
That's a deep question, Brian. Is it going to stop? Unfortunately, I kind of doubt it because part of the job of the artist is to be fringe, is to find a perch away from the traditional lifestyle to give you a vantage point of what the rest of that looks like, wrap it up in some kind of metaphor maybe, and then feed it back to us from a different perspective that we're not getting from, everybody else that's in the mainstream with the rest of us. So I don't see that going away anytime soon.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, maybe we can all improve. Maybe we can all focus on our own mental health a little bit better and on accepting ourselves and on bettering ourselves all the time. Maybe if we give people some back roads out, like if we accept that, people have issues with addiction, people have all kinds of issues, that it's not shameful to address the situation that you're in at any given moment, that we don't have to dig ourselves deeper into a hole of avoidance, because honestly, avoidance is one of those major compounding factors for those kind of challenges. I don't know. Let's all do better. I hope we can all do better, Brian.
I hope we can all do better too. I really do. I think that, cases like this keep happening and we should be learning from stuff like this. And honestly, people already automatically go to, oh, he must have been suicide. Oh, it must have been drugs. Oh, it must have been alcohol. And then something could be such a minor incident like this. It's an accident. And on top of that, we're already blaming like all the problems that happen in the business. It's just sad. And I hate to lose talents like this. We lose too many talents and stuff. But this happens in acting too all the time. Trevor, did you hear about this before while you were gone? Because this was something that was blowing up everywhere. There's been a lot of speculation. Again, they started blaming everybody else. They're pointing fingers. And do you think, like Mike's saying, do you believe that Mike's saying that can we do better? Can we do better, Trevor?
I heard a little bit about it. I didn't really look into it. I can't say I was a fan of his music. It's obviously a tragedy to lose somebody in this way, especially so young. I don't think that I have much I can add to the conversation. I mean, I think Carter basically nailed it.
Yeah.
I don't think that I have anything further to add, other than, you know, like it is fucked up to me that they're going after his friends over this, like in a legal sense. It's
Yeah, what's abandonment? Is abandonment like some kind of charge that you can
I
cop
don't
in
know. I mean,
Brazil?
like-
Does that happen in the United States? Because to me, like, if you get coked up and the hotel guys drag you away, like, bye-bye, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, abandoned, bro.
From the article
Yeah.
that you sent, Brian, that I read, it seems like his friend like checked on him at least 3 times over the course of the night. It's like, it seems like he just took his friend and like put him to bed. He's like, look, you're higher than God right now. Like, go to sleep. Like, which seems like the correct thing to do here. And like I said, according to the one article that I read, it seems like he did go and check on him a number of times. So like to go and charge him in this case seems fucked up. And like, as far as like doing better, it's like, I might be off base here, but like I'm thinking about like Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain, and like the way that people came after Courtney after Kurt died. And it's like, no, like Kurt clearly like killed himself. She was afraid he would do it because he had attempted multiple times. And yet like the public eye like put all that pressure on her, like, oh, she fucking did it. And like somebody made a fucking documentary about her, which like showed no proof and proved nothing. It's like, yes, like as like consumers, I think we could do better. I think we should like not look for reasons to blame the people around someone when a tragedy occurs. So
we're always trying to point a finger. That's kind of what happens. I think everyone's trying to point a finger, Trevor. Like who made this happen? You know, as opposed to just like taking a moment, look at everything, and just like assess it first before you start pointing fingers.
Right.
And I think
he had the hat in the backpack. I mean, that's pretty conclusive.
You know what I mean?
The guy was on a mission. He was intending to go someplace. He had his bag packed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You found him that way, and you're still going to start pointing fingers. GR, you heard about this a lot. We've been talking about this quite a bit. Do you think that his friend is freaking out about all these charges, and you think that anything will actually, because the judge is saying they're going to try to throw it out, right? It shouldn't happen. But do you think there's any way that some local like prosecutor might come after him still?
No, I mean it was a stupid charge to begin with. It's not even a legal crime, abandonment.
Abandonment, yeah.
Non-existent charge. I mean, come on. You're making shit up to get some press. This poor guy, his buddy, accidentally killed himself, however you want to put it. You know, but it's a bloody shame was what happened. A young man, a young talent, dead over trying to get out of a room to get away from paparazzi, whatever. It doesn't matter what he was trying to get away from. The fact that he accidentally fell to his death is a bloody shame.
Yeah, I agree, GR. And you know, you have a track record of doing it too, and I can't even imagine what you're doing to run away from people like that. That you're that desperate just to get out. You know, it's just like, and you see that, it's just a shame. It's a shame. Whatever he was going, the demons he was battling, whatever was happening, my heart goes out to his family and his friends, and his friends that are actually fighting for their freedom right now too. It's a lot. Before we move on, Carter, you have anything else to say about the music business before we move on from this? Whoa. Right.
The music business has its perks. It's obviously evolved since when I was a young kid, since the 90s when I first started getting into music. But I think that it will always have new ideas whenever society changes. I feel like music will do the same. I feel like, you know, there will always be a debate about it. There's always be politics involved. But overall, I think when you let the music be the music and the music business be the music business, when you have them as separate entities, I think that they can both have their positives and their negatives. But please, if you're going to get into the music business, enjoy why you're in music business first, is because you simply love music and you have a great ardency for it. So that's all I have to say about that.
Oh yeah, round of applause, Carter. Jack Burton still says it's suspicious. More information will keep coming out, but a lot of news broke on this. We had to talk about a big story circulating, and again, our heart goes out to you. Everybody that knows him, knew him, and actually family, friends, all of that, and hopefully they'll heal and get through this. It's going to take some time, but hopefully they do. Hopefully we'll learn more from this too. But yeah, the business keeps changing, guys, all the time. And there's sad stuff that happens like this, and there's fun stuff, and there's crazy stuff, and then there's also like stuff that I just go, what is happening sometimes? Because now cartoons in this world we're working in, these cartoons are becoming live action constantly, and people are like excited about it. No, we're gonna have fun. It's Hump Day. We're gonna have some fun here still. And there's a live action Gundam movie happening, everybody. There's a live action Voltron movie happening, everybody. Whoa. And honestly, giant robots coming from space. Who doesn't want more? But honestly, here's my question to you. Who's gonna be the one robot to rule them all? Let's find out in Kruse Court. Voltron, and Gundam, everybody, right now. New casting came for. We got our full cast for Voltron: Sterling K. Brown, Rita Ora, John Kim, Daniel Quinn Toy, and Henry Cavill, of course, Mr. Superman himself. We got new cast too. Ella Batista, new people coming in: Samson Ko and Theron. I probably butchered the name. I'm so sorry. But they're coming on to round around our whole cast for the new Voltron. Yeah, Gundam too. And again, this is introducing all new generation of pilots. We had this debate a while ago, like, which character is Henry Cavill gonna play? We're making new people here. They're having new cast members, not gonna have the same old cast members from the cartoon. They're still gonna bring a lot of joy, reimagining Voltron to make it something special, something new for a new generation, but still tying some heartstrings into the original. We're gonna have those lions coming back, of course. It's gonna be fantastic. When you hear about this is happening, it's like at the same time, for the first time ever, we're getting a live action version of Gundam. I know Gundam's going nuts. I was super excited about Voltron, but the Gundam thing I'm like over the moon for, because Gundam's been around for a long freaking time, and there's still no plot details for this. We have more plot details for, again, Voltron, but the Sweet Tooth showrunner is doing this, Jim Mickle. So if you've been watching Sweet Tooth at all, he's coming in to write and direct this live action adaptation of Gundam, and it's going to be like this big first start for Gundam in the big screen. Now again, it's amazing. Huge robots from space fighting each other, battling the world, having this defense force. I mean, for me, it's awesome. Early 2025, they're both going to start shooting, and Gundam's had 83 animated series and movies, and honestly, it's a lot of content, and it blew up everywhere in Japan. I'm so excited to see it, and I love Voltron too. I mean, it's hard for me. My question for Kruse Court is, who wins? Who's gonna be the biggest robot to rule the box office? Gundam or Voltron? And now it's time to go to Kruse Court right now to find out, everybody. I know I'm super excited about it. I know you are too. I'm gonna put some people on the stand. We're gonna see what they think. We're gonna find out which robot rules them all. And I'm gonna start with, let's see here right now. Who's going to the court? Carter, I'm putting you on the stand, Carter. I want the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you. Carter James Silk, Master. Who is the one robot to rule them all? And let's make you super stoked.
In every capacity, and here's why. Because this would be a fantastic live action film, and one that's perfect for 3D theaters, or even just for a nice Blu-ray to buy once it comes out on Blu-ray. Because I think because of its dynamics, maybe if it has a great storyline and an all-star cast, this will be a phenomenal robot movie. Transformers, move out of the way. It's time for Gundam. Show the full robot swagger.
Gundam style. Hey, excellent. Do you think Henry Cavill will make a big boom in the box office for that movie for Voltron?
If in fact it is official, he is casted, actor will make that happen.
Yeah, hell yeah. And Carter, who is your one to win? Do you think it'll be Voltron or will it be Gundam? What do you think? Can you choose a side?
Oh, man. It would be like choosing what your favorite song you've created is, frankly, for me. That's a head scratcher. It's like Bush v. Gore. No. But, yeah.
What?
Let's that was way back in the day, 24 years ago. Silliness aside, I'm just more partial to Gundam, frankly. So we'll see what transpires. I could be wrong.
Yeah, dude, I kind of feel the same way. I think there's gonna be a lot of people excited about that Gundam movie. Voltron, I love too. Again, it's like Transformers in a lot of ways, you know. But it was also kind of like a Power Rangers in a lot of ways too. Power Rangers, I love it, you know. And I think that's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna see where that cast will be for Gundam. They're still working on that. Voltron's much further ahead. But okay, it's hard to choose. Carter can't choose. Gundam, I guess, is the best you got. You think Gundam's it? Gundam's it, right? Gundam's it, Carter.
Chances are, yes.
Okay, all right. Carter's going with Gundam. We're going to Trevor now. I'm putting you on the stand, Trevor. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will help you, Mr. Trevor Triggs.
All right.
Who is going to win? Who's the robot to rule the box office? And are you super excited about these movies coming? I want the truth.
I am super excited about these movies. I don't know if you can widen my frame out here. I made sure to get my my Voltron DVDs in the shot today, and also my Go Lion collection over there. They're up there. Wanted to make sure those are visible because I care deeply about Voltron. I don't know if you can. Obviously, you can compare the two, but also you can't compare the two. Like, I feel like we're comparing Battlestar Galactica to Star Trek here. Like, obviously, I love Voltron, but like, I think Voltron, like, for the lore and the history that it has, I think it would be a great trilogy of movies. Gundam is going to be a fucking cinematic universe. There is so much Gundam. There is so much to draw from there. And I don't feel like they're the same thing. I think Voltron will be a great trilogy. I think Gundam will be a good cinematic universe. That's how I feel about it. I also really like Gundam, but I didn't watch a lot of it. So I'm like my eggs are in the Voltron basket, but I think they're going to evolve into different things. I guess is what I'm saying. But I'm Team Voltron. Yeah,
and again, I love Voltron too. I used to watch all Voltron when I was young. So it's like, we had a conversation about that. People are like, what's Voltron? I'm like, what do you mean, what's Voltron? Come on, where you at? Like, you get some comments in the chats like, Voltron, fucking Voltron, you know? I mean, I don't know, but I guess.
If I may date myself a little bit here, when I was a kid, I had Voltron on beta tapes.
Nice. It's at the same time we had Gore v. Bush too, right? That same time, right?
I think it's Gore v. Bush.
Well, I agree with you. I think Voltron can be different. You're right. Gundam is a whole different thing, a whole different beast. I think totally for what they've done for that series. All the years they've been working on that, it's totally its own beast. But I'm intrigued by both of them. It's crazy they're kind of happening for the very first time. Live action versions of both these big franchises about there's big cinematic cartoons that have come to life at the same time. It's kind of amazing. I think we're just like we want more big robots in our lives, don't we? Mike wants that too, right, Mike? I'm putting you on the fucking stand, Mike. Do you want those big robots in your life? Who's gonna be the one robot? I want truth, man. You're swearing in. I want the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you, Mr. Mike Casey. Do you promise to give me the truth?
I swear I want more giant robots in my life.
Swear on that giant robot, Mike. Swear on that giant robot lion. Okay, Mike, who wins this battle? Who's going to be the biggest blockbuster? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Any kind of inkling? Give us that intellectual backstory right now. Tell us, Mike, who wins?
Intellectual backstory, Your Honor, is it's all about the toys, right? I mean, God knows I'm sick of 30. We need 30 goddamn Transformer movies before we get one other giant robot series. Come on, guys. So that is a good development. In terms of the toys, I had one of the yellow Voltron lions. My brother had a blue Voltron lion. I don't actually know like if you had all of them, if it would combine to make a giant Voltron or not. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna know. I could probably look it up online, Your Honor, but then it wouldn't be the beautiful mystery for me that it is. And
I want the truth, Mike.
I've still got a couple of those little click together Gundam guys, right? The little super deformed Japanese style models, like so incredibly fun to put together. Hey, Henry Cavill, like, why do you need to be a giant beefy Superman if you're inside of a giant robot body? Isn't that the whole point of the robot body, is that you don't have to be a beefy Superman on the inside? You can be a little weeb like the rest of us watching your anime on a screen inside your giant Evangelion unit. Your Honor, I must say, Gundam is so emo and it's got such a universe. I think the IP can go further, Brian. If they write it right, I think the IP can go further for Gundam.
Ooh, Gundam style you're going for. I think there is a lot of content, and it's also more of like an Earth. I mean, like Voltron's supposed to be an Earth Defense Force too, right? But it really does feel like Gundam has like a bigger kind of intellectual property when it comes down to social issues and how we look at the world too, and like battling actual on Earth like intellect. Well, I would say it's more like normal like situations on Earth, right? More than like space situations. Doesn't it feel like that kind of? You build this base in space and you come down here protecting it. It feels like it's more about social issues, isn't it?
I only ever saw Gundam. That's the only one that I've seen. Yeah, and it's been a hell of a long time since I watched Voltron, man.
I know. I want to see it, man. I want to see it so bad. All right, so Mike is going with Gundam, I guess, as the biggest one. All right, we got 2 Gundams.
I'm gonna be wrong, though.
I'm not sure about Trevor. Voltron, Trevor, still?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Voltron. I gotta be contrarian. I feel like they'll do about equally. I feel like Gundam has the fan base, but I feel like Voltron is easier to sell. So let's go that direction. They're gonna break evenly.
I can't wait to see. Queen, Vehicle Fleet Voltron. I haven't heard of that. Are they just like actual like cars, vehicles, as opposed to being lions? Then that's what it is.
Yeah,
and then the cars transform. Trevor, the cars transform into Voltron.
Yeah, there was. I think they're like
Winnebago.
I think they had like 25 cars that became Voltron. So like it was bigger than like Lion Voltron in terms of like cast. It was definitely not as popular. It was a little weirder. But yes, that's absolutely 100% a thing.
We like it weirder. We like it weirder, don't we, GR? We like it weird on Kruse Control. GR, I know you're waiting there. You're anticipating that time on the stand, aren't you, GR? You're excited about it. Ready to be sworn in, huh? Are you excited, GR?
No.
I want the truth, GR. I want the truth. I want the truth. I want the whole truth, not about the truth. So Mr. GR Waters. And right now is your time.
Your Honor, I'll give you the truth. Yes. I know who Voltron is. My son watched it. The other one, whatever they call it, never heard of it. Never ever heard of it or care to watch it. So I guess it didn't get a real vote from me because I don't really care.
Well, so you're going to choose, instead of Dilligaff, you're probably going to choose Voltron then, probably, right?
Only because I've heard the name. I mean, come on.
By default.
At my age, I think cartoons are a little bit past me.
Yeah, well, GR, that's never always true. You know, sometimes cartoons can still tickle your innards, GR.
There's still time. You can definitely get into Gundam. There's only like 700 episodes. You can definitely breeze through that in like 6 months. I have faith in you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would fall under that heading that Brian mentioned. Dilligaff.
GR is saying Dilligaff. Well, the robots are coming, everybody. And it kind of looks like it kind of seems like a split court here right now, right? Is this a hung jury right now? What's going on here? Hung jury on a hump day?
Yeah, it's too long.
Well, GR, you're still kind of Voltron, aren't you?
Only because the only name I know. I mean, the other, I've never, ever even heard of the other one.
This court is corrupt. The judge has his thumb on the scale. This is a kangaroo court. I'm out of here.
This is not a kangaroo court. This is Kruse Court, which is always a kangaroo court. No, it's not a kangaroo court. I'm just like
king kangaroo.
It's good. I'm excited about both these movies. I think that the audience seems like the chat seems very excited about it too, because it is going to be fun. Big live action universe is coming to the big screen. Big opportunity. Hopefully they spend a lot of money on this. Get a great cast. Sterling Knight I love so much, and Voltron, that's gonna be freaking fantastic. I love Henry Cavill too. Hopefully they have some great characters. We'll see how the rest of the cast develops too. I'm excited about it. But these both, I think, and the Court of Kruse, you know, I think it's hard for us to decide. So I would say this. I think at the end of the day, when it comes down to both these franchises, You're gonna make some money. That's what I'm gonna say. You're gonna make some money. You're gonna make some put some butts in the fucking seats and kick some ass and take some names and get those robots transforming. We're all there. We're gonna fucking love to see the trailers for this. I can't fucking wait. And we're gonna go into the theater. We're gonna smile, eat some popcorn. We're gonna have some fantastic popcorn buckets, by the way. I can't wait to see what the Voltron bucket looks like and the Gundam bucket. Think about that, you know? It'll be like a big Voltron head and a Gundam head. Come on, guys. Think about the popcorn buckets. That's what we're all worried about these days is popcorn buckets, not actual plotline popcorn buckets, right? Sell those fucking buckets.
The popcorn buckets are out of hand. You know what? You know what happened to me yesterday or the day before? So like, so you know when you buy a Blu-ray and you get like the digital copies, so like you can redeem that and like have it in like the streaming service. It used to be called Vudu and now it's called Fandango. Does anybody use that? I was on that a day or two ago, and they're having like their Black Friday deals, and they have a package deal where you can get all the Child's Play sequels, and it comes with a popcorn bucket that they ship to your house.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
For at home viewing. Everybody's got their home theater experience, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of people that still don't go to theaters anymore, Trevor. There's a lot of people like Jonathan, who's on here Mondays a lot of times. He's like, I don't want to go to theaters anymore. I'd rather have my big screen at home. I make my popcorn. I get my salt on a little bit, a little butter, biscuit butter. I don't know. And he sits at home and he's excited to watch his movies. I mean, honestly, people love it. I still love the theater.
Same.
Carter, what would be your popcorn bucket? What would be your popcorn bucket, Carter?
Oh man, I was a huge popcorn fan growing up. You wouldn't even know. My popcorn thing would be something to be completely out of this world. What I'd like to see is a huge, large tub with the Naked Lion logo right in the middle of it, and it'd be Orville Redenbacher's, popcorn. That's pretty much what my bucket will look like.
Hell yeah! And every time you take a piece of popcorn out there, you get this. That'd be great. Well, Gundam, everybody, is coming. Also, on top of that, we got Voltron coming. The cast is rounding about. We got our full feature cast. We're waiting for that Gundam casting, but two big franchises hitting the big screen for the very first time in live action. Get ready, coming soon. 2025 will be shooting. You probably won't see these till 2027, but you know what? That summer will be a fucking fantastic box office. And if you go to that theater, I don't know if you should be singing or not, because a lot of people are wondering if we should be singing in a theater these days, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says, sing away, you paid for that ticket. Other people are saying, what the fuck, Rock? Calm down. We talk about that in our feature story of the night. Mike was talking to Dwayne the other day about this, and The Rock was like, just drink some tequila and calm down, Mike. But the thing is, though, too, a lot of people are just like, Tremama. I said mama, that's not Tremama, whatever. The Rock, everybody, is out there now blasted about the whole experience of theaters. Now, it's been an etiquette for a long time that quiet, silence, you're there. You can laugh, you can have a good time, but don't sing in theaters. And during the Wicked actual premieres right now, they've been putting signs up in theaters saying, please, don't sing. Don't sing during the movie for other people's experience, which I think is fascinating. It's the very first time this has actually come to light, that the theater is actually getting out there and putting theater etiquette out in such a global way. You know, actually discouraging people from singing, from targeting the audience, saying don't do that. Well, The Rock was doing an interview because he's got Moana 2 coming out this week, and he wants people to be singing in there, but he was talking about singing. He goes, hey guys, no, seriously, sing. You pay your hard-earned money for a ticket. You've gone into a musical and you're into it. Sing your heart out, especially if you love the music. But people are getting mad at The Rock because over social media, there's been this big debate. Like, I just want to watch Wicked alone. I know what you're singing. People are saying, you get the big speakers there, the great stereo. You got to be able to sit there and listen to it with that music, which is supposed to be in a big theater experience without people interacting and, also interrupting your experience. But again, how many times do we go to a theater and we're laughing? It's about laughing together and experiencing together. Like, why not sing together? But I guess it became a whole thing where people are like, I can't see my fucking movie, or I can't hear my movie. I can see people getting mad and people complaining. But is that right that a theater would come forward and say that, GR? I see out there, you're kind of going back and forth. I can tell Thirsty Daddy's got something on his mind. Is that a right thing for The Rock to say? And should theaters be like, guys, shh, don't sing?
Well, the same thing applies then to your phone. You can leave your phone on so it rings all through the movie. I mean, if you're going to fuck up a movie one way, why can't you fuck it up all the way?
Ooh, that's a good point, GR. You think that people might start doing that because other people are singing, maybe like just start talking on their phone, or maybe put the ringer on loud just to like fuck with those people back?
Wouldn't surprise me. Not in this day and age. I think The Rock just
Do you think?
stupid comment.
Yeah, you think that he's gonna regret saying that?
Oh, what is this graphic? Why'd you do that?
Okay. That's more than I needed to see on the show.
How you doing, fellas?
Put that tongue away, Rock. What do you think, GR? Will there be problems in The Rock's future?
I don't know if any problems, but that graphic was a problem.
That was a problem.
That was too much for GR. that caught his tongue right there, didn't everybody? That caught GR's tongue. Round of applause for that. Little tongue twister, if you will. Right? You do that all the time, GR. So I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time getting at you. What do you think, Carter? You're singing, Carter. You're getting out there. You're performing, and people go to a theater. Should they be singing along, or do you think The Rock is, or do you think that the theaters are right that you should calm down quietly? GR is saying you got your cell phone on silence. You should also not sing during a movie theater. How do you feel about this, Carter?
Well, there's only one thing I can say about that, frankly, and I'll say a little bit something like this. If you smell what The Rock is singing. You make a very, very bold and very intriguing point, because the sing in a movie theater while this movie is playing, I think that would not only raise a couple of eyebrows, no pun intended, it would also kind of be a disruption in every capacity to the other patrons of that said theater. So I think that some people would be receptive to it, but I can understand why that'd be a very polarizing point of view that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has. So you never know.
You don't think it's going to end up causing any kind of backlash at him, do you at all? I think people would be like, what the hell? The Rock's going to do it, so I'm going to do it. And then people start getting mad at The Rock because people are singing during their theater.
Oh, I'm pretty sure some people take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I think they kind of would look at that and think, that's just The Rock being The Rock. I think some people would actually take that literally and would start singing in the theater. I think one has to use their own individual judgment to determine and decide whether or not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is being, for real or not. The way I see it is like, it's just celebrity, it's entertainment, it's fun. I don't take that too seriously. I just see that as just fun, goofy entertainment.
Yeah, and that's The Rock in general. Like, he's just having a good time most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Chinchilla, it's been a long time, everybody. Hey, Chinchilla's back. Hey, Chinchilla. And hey, Chinchilla say you need to have one theater for normal people to watch, another one for people to sing. One for Singing Sally's, hey, Chinchilla said. The Singing Sally's. Wicked's actually doing, in December, they're doing a sing-along version, too. So if people do want to sing, they're releasing a different version now with lyrics on the screen and stuff like that to encourage singing and to separate that, which might be the way to go now. Two versions. You want to sing? Sing ahead with everybody else. Get those lungs a pumping full of that vocals, Have a good time. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Trevor, is this going to change the movie experience forever right now because The Rock says so? Or do you think that people are just going to ignore him and everybody else and just do what they always do, sit there quiet with their cell phones, silence, and their vocal cords resting?
I think it's going to depend regionally, honestly. It would annoy the hell out of me if people started singing in a screening that I was in, for sure. But my brother lives in Missouri, and he says that people talk through movies constantly all the time. It's just what they do down there. And that I would punch people. I don't know. But I went to a, who is doing the graphics today? What is this now?
That was H. Chinchilla brought that in today. There we go. H. Chinchilla. Thank you.
Oh my God. So I don't know, 6 or 8 years ago, I went to a screening of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which was open captioned and encouraged audience participation, encouraged people to say the lines along with the movie. And I think that that's a good idea to have separate screenings for people who want to do that, which I think you just mentioned also about Wicked was going to do that. I think that's fine. I think if there's enough of an audience that wants to sing along, give them a sing-along screening. Like put the words up on the bottom with the little bouncing, dot or whatever. And then I can just not have to go to that screening. That's fine. But like if people are going to start like singing in the middle of a regular screening of a movie, please pay your ushers to take them outside.
Oh, that's the thing too. It might discourage people. You're right. People might be like, people aren't going to the theaters a lot of times anymore, like they used to as it is. And something like this, maybe it could discourage them to even go now, and it hurts the box office. Maybe that's why they're putting these signs up. You like, don't sing during the movie. But the idea, what you're saying too, what Wicked's doing, and a lot of people could do, then you could just have these sing-along episodes. If you know people are going to sing to these songs, you release them too. You're making even more money because now people are having a different kind of experience. Kind of like there's this movie out here that they've done in LA, The Room, for a long time with Tommy Wiseau's The Room. And there's, when you see the frame spoon picture, you throw spoons at the screen. You know what I mean? When people make out, they're like, and they're doing that noise. And when there's a sex scene that lasts 6 minutes, the people are like, bathroom break, and you all leave. And we experience that together as a unified theater. And maybe that's the kind of experience you could change theaters in to bring people in a different way too, that aren't coming to theaters anymore, and help people be quiet and do their own thing too. It could be fantastic. Mike, do you think that this is going to stop people from going to theaters even more? Could this hurt the box office? Big stars like The Rock coming forward and be like, sing your hearts out. You paid for your ticket, jabroni. What do you think about this?
I don't know. I do think that they're going to have to address it beforehand. And I think you said they got signs up saying, hey guys, we've got a special. There's another showing that you can go to. That's my theater employee voice. There's another showing, and that one everybody's going to be singing, and it's fine. So if everybody could just chill out, make sure your phone volume is down, and everybody can just appreciate the talented singers and not listen to your neighbors who are singing. That's the thing that Dwayne is forgetting, Brian, is that we can't sing. As a species, by and large, it's great to have. It's awesome to hear, the big setup for speakers and volume that theaters have now since Star Wars in 1997. But people can't sing. If you go in there and you're expecting one kind of experience and you get the other one, like, people are going to be pissed off. The thing is, I guess it's a fundamentally different style of viewing, right? I want to appreciate what's being presented to me. That's valid. I want to participate in what's being presented to me. That's also valid. But you can't mix them. So you just got to be explicit and don't start singing. I get it. I appreciate what The Rock is saying. Like, get out there, live your life, sing, experience, mix it up. I get that. But if you're affecting people around you, you got to have a little more empathy than that.
Yeah, it's a good point, Mike. You're right. I understand you're trying to, portray something too, but you got to understand that other people feel differently about everything, right? And you have to respect people constantly. If you respect people in theaters, everywhere
I don't feel respected right now, Brian. Jesus. Especially distracting ones. Are all the Rock gifts that are out there this distracting?
I think so. You just gotta look Rock funny gifts. That's what you get out there, everybody. Appreciate everybody having fun with The Rock and his tongue. But please, Rock, keep that tongue shut when it comes to singing in theaters.
He's singing. He's singing into the mic. Okay.
He's singing. Yeah. He's singing.
That's a very unique song.
He's The Rock. He knows how to. He sings his own way. He sings his own way. Oh boy.
Anyways, so that could explain it.
It's true, but this has become a big debate online about this too. People are like, again, so on the different fences, like, hey, I want my experience to be quiet, I want my experience to be singing and joyful. I mean, honestly, you pay for a ticket to go see a movie and a big screen experience. I understand that we have etiquette. They've always had that's been like, unspoken rules. I think this might lead to the theaters actually putting some stuff down on paper a little bit and be like, we got to help everybody be comfortable and happy where they're at theater. And we have theater stuff that's been happening too. Communicate it, you know what I mean? Put it out there. Some people might understand. Some people might hurt, like the theaters. And the theaters need to survive. They've been sinking recently. A lot of things have been bombing constantly. We want them to do well and keep them going. It's a great form of entertainment. I want to keep going. Come on. Greg Carter, this can't end. Theaters are massive experiences. We went to popcorn buckets. Yeah. Yes,
without question, in every capacity. keep them going.
Every capacity.
Especially one with naked lion.
Every capacity.
Yeah. The naked lion tubs. Yeah, that's right. I agree, GR.
Oh boy.
I'll take your naked lion.
Anyways,
Joe.
everybody.
Thank you.
Get that naked lion. Get that naked lion going. Anyways, everybody, again, if you're going to a theater, respect your fellow people there. You know, they might not want you to sing. Maybe have a little poll before the audience. Hey, guys, you going to sing? No, don't do that. Just, you know, do your thing. Go to the Wicked musical version. Go sing with the little ball that bounces on the screen, like Trevor said. Have a great time. And at the end of the day, we're coming out there to experience something together as a huge community, to have fun together as a humanity type environment for people to actually, bond in the movie theater. So let's keep those going. Let's not end that anytime soon. And you know what? If you get yelled at by your friends, Ariana Grande said, I kind of said good. Ariana Grande said this. Ariana Grande came forward. She's like, I understand people want to sing, but people start throwing their cell phones at you and their popcorn buckets. Maybe stop. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being on Kruse Control. As always, we appreciate you. Hope you had a great hump day, as we do. And happy Turkey Day. Happy gobble, gobble, gobble it up tomorrow. We appreciate you being here before the night before. You could be out at the bar someplace getting smashed along all belief. But you know, you're here with us on Kruse Control. We appreciate it. As always, happy hump day. Appreciate you guys as always. We're gonna have this crew together tonight. It was a lot of fun tonight. Hope you had a good time out there in the chat. Like and subscribe if you can. Again, our numbers are going up. Again, we're at 4,582. We went up a bunch during the show too. So if you subscribe during the show, you're watching right now. Thank you so much. Keep coming back. We got contact Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're having a great time here. And I appreciate you all for being here. Again, Mr. Trevor Triggs, welcome back, Trevor. So good to see you. Hope you had a great time. When he enters the screen, what do you get? You get this.
Hey! I'm so happy right now.
Welcome back, Trevor. Good to see you. I hope you had a great time tonight. And honestly, it's good. It's good chatting. It's good chatting with you, man. Been too long. And also, Voltron. I can't wait for Voltron. I can't fucking wait for Voltron. I know GR's gonna go. I'm gonna make the thirsty daddy go see Voltron. I'm gonna make it happen. He's gonna see that. He's gonna love it. Popcorn bucket.
I'm gonna go see Voltron and Gundam. I'm gonna see them both. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I mean, finally some more giant robots in my life. That's all I want. Giant robots. I'm gonna get a picture of GR holding both buckets like this, smiling. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. That's gonna be awesome, you know.
Brian.
That's the popcorn buckets. Appreciate you, Thirsty Daddy, for being here. As always, hope you had a great night, GR. Thanks for helping out the chat. Our technical director himself, the Thirsty Daddy, GR Waters. Thank you, GR.
You're welcome, Brian. It was my pleasure. I got to be the only Lutheran crowd tonight.
Hey, it's good, GR. We love you here.
It's all right. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
When you lose 3-1, you can't beat that.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's the first time on Kruse Control we had 3 hot take winners right now. We have the hot take masterclass here tonight, you know? And honestly, I'm so happy that you were all here to experience it for the first time on Kruse Control. Mr. Mike Casey, thank you for being here as always, Mike. Appreciate you bringing the facts, the knowledge, slamming them down in your face. We're rooting that sumbitch. We love you so much, Mike. Appreciate you. Hope you had a great time tonight.
I had fun, Brian. Let me use this time real quick to do a Thanksgiving PSA because it's my favorite holiday. You guys don't have anything to bring tomorrow? You bring this because this shit is awesome. You got 1 box of the Jiffy corn muffin mix, right? Half a stick of butter, 1 small package of sour cream, and that's almost done. A can of corn and a can of cream corn. Boom, mix it up, 350 for 40 minutes in the oven. Corn pudding, that is sick. It blows your mind. Everybody asks for it every year. That's the hot tip.
Corn pudding?
I
have never heard of that, Mike.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Mike, not Brian. Thank you, Brian.
It's so good. Jiffy mix, butter, sour cream, can of corn, can of cream corn. Boom, 5 ingredients. Turns out beautiful.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. That's what I'm saying. Great time tonight, Mike. Thanks for being here as always. See you, Queen. Happy Thanksgiving. Jack Burton, happy Thanksgiving. And happy Thanksgiving. And good to have your Mr. Carter James and Nillick Master from Naked Lion, everybody. So happy to have Carter here. Thanks for being here, Carter.
Thank you so much, Brian, for having me and from promoting Late Naked Lion. I'm in great appreciation. Super grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, we're always happy to have you here, Carter. Check it out on Apple iTunes, right? You can get it over on our Apple Music. You can get it on Spotify. Tell the people where you can listen to it one more time.
Yes, Naked Lion. It's called Low Dangle and Fruit, the first full-length album on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, you name it, on all the streaming platforms, and even on YouTube in its entirety. So please, stay tuned for 10 tracks, 37 fun-packed minutes.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Carter. Appreciate you as always. You gotta check it out, everybody. It's so much fun. And we'll be playing the music every time Carter's here. And we're always happy to have you. It was a fun night as always, Carter. Thank you. And I see a cat too.
She came to join me, yes.
Thank you, Carter. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, GR, the Thirsty Daddy. Appreciate you all. And we're really happy because it's going to be a fantastic Thanksgiving. A time to give and appreciate everybody and love everybody. And we thank you all for being here on Kruse Control. And honestly, take care of yourself during this holiday season. Have a good weekend. Have some fun. Have some eggnog. Have a little spice cider. I love that spice cider shit. Go all day with that. A little whiskey and SoCo or some SoCo and some cider. Let's get that shit in. And if you don't drink, have a little eggnog, have some apple cider by itself, heat that sumbitch up to a 360 and enjoy it because it's fantastic. So thank you all for being here as always. You got to keep spreading that love, everybody, because the numbers keep growing because you and up a bunch of numbers during the show. We appreciate another person. Thank you for subscribing. But you got to keep spreading that love. You got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents. They're at that Thanksgiving dinner table tomorrow. They're hanging out all day. You got to eat yams and potatoes and beaver butts, and you're having a great time. It's fantastic. You're also having time. All the woodland creatures are joining you too. They're over their shoulder. Give me some of that fucking hash browns. You're like, fuck yeah, you have the hash browns. You subscribe to Kruse Control. Fuck yeah, you can. Have all those hash browns. Have the potatoes. Have that turkey. Have the tofurkey and the beaver butt, and also all those squirrel nuts too. Roast those squirrel nuts. Have a great time. And the squirrels will let you have them all day long. That's fantastic too because they subscribe to Kruse Control like this you did. And they watch out for those chinchilla nuts too because those are tiny. They might choke your throat. Careful on that shit. And take care of yourself. Watch out for those kangaroos that hit you in the asshole when you're trying to sit down and take a shit. I don't know. Thank you over here. Have a great Thanksgiving. Watch out for that turkey. Gobble it up and have a fun time, really. And love each other. Just love each other. Have a fantastic dinner. And at the end of the day, just keep living. Keep having a great time. Thank each other. Love each other. And we'll be back again on Friday. We'll be back for Kruse Control for our Friday edition as always. Thank you all for being here as always. Take care of yourself. And until next time, everybody, see ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.